give it to you for 1,000. You see what I'm saying? He just bought the numbers. See, I always do the numbers first, but I want to teach you, when you do this, and right, they got a perceived value. Once they answer the question, they say, okay, here's your shot. Now you have to increase your value. Now I cannot do that for you. You have to do that. You have to do that. Your CM has to do that. Now, when you do the increased value, the close basically is you build its relationship. Obviously, you get the order, right? I mean, that's what it's all about. Okay? But again, I go back to, I believe the closing starts here. The opening. Because let me tell you something. You could get 10 people calling the same guy, and that one guy who understands this person is going to get the deal. Because the closer understands, well, what do I got to do different than 9 other people? Well, I got to let them know I'm like them. Oh, you're a customer, I'm a customer. When I say when we get on the first page of Google, customers like you and I make it personal. You and I, we don't go to the second page. Do you? No, I don't, Paul. That's right. You never thought about that, right? Do you ever say Yahoo this or Bing that? No, you say Google this. So I make it funny, but at the same time, it's just a logical diffusion. You got a website? Great, man. I'm glad you're making my job easier. You got social media? Great. Man, you got a hell of a discount. But you know what? You got a lot of bad things out there too. So we're going to clean that up. So you don't knock them. Like, I don't even knock the competitors. Listen, are you happy with them? Listen, you made a decision that I'm not here to beat them up. I let the customer beat them up. Okay? Yeah, man, they did this. Listen, I'm sorry that happened. That ain't going to happen. Don't worry about it. But please don't take it out on me. That's all I have.
Paul, someone once told me all the close is a logical conclusion to a strong presentation. So if you preemptively address all the objections, then all the close is just, of course, what other option is there but to do it? Fair enough?
So the thing is this. Now, one of the things I've learned is you can have the worst product in the world. If you got the greatest salespeople, they're gonna sell them in boatloads.
That's true.
You can have the best product, have the worst is not gonna sell. Vice versa, right?
Yes.
Okay? So what I've learned to do is when I'm on the phone, I always keep this in mind. Number one, I have to understand them before I can be understood. I have to earn the right and demand the right to ask for that order. I had a lady the other day. I said, yeah, I'm going to ask you for a credit card. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, this is going somewhere, but I have to earn that, just like you have to earn my business. You see, here's the difference. What I do, they do, is I let them know I don't need your business. I want. Just like I called you, there's 9 other people waiting right now for me to call.
You don't beg?
So here's the thing is, I look at it this way. As long as I'm increasing my value, they will see it. They either pay for it or they don't. And most people, when they see value, they really don't like to negotiate a lower price. I know I don't. If the guy's valuable, if I think he's asking way too much, then I'm like, listen, man, you're good, but come on, please. I'm going to buy from you, but let's be serious. I let him give me the number. So what I try to do is put myself in that situation. So when you do the entry, the body of the work this is the most important, this is the most valuable, right? Because this valuable is going to determine your outcome, your income on that. That's how that is. Okay? So I've been stressing this for years. I went to other places, they try to give me these scripts. I said, man, there's no body to this. Like this, the script they have, there's no sex appeal, there's no
sizzle.
You know, because the thing is this, everybody has a website. If I try to sell a website right now, people are, okay, I have a website, what's the big deal? If I try to sell a Facebook page or Twitter account, when I try to sell myself the urgency, the numbers, why they need to do it, then how do we do this? Then I know this soul. I'm glad you asked that question. First thing we're going to do, we're going to give you a strong online presence. We're going to give you, what you do with that presence is up to you. I can't force you to get star ratings, review, that's on you. How you want to look is up to you. I'll do everything else. I can't talk to the customer for you. I can't close the deals for you. I can't take the phone call for you. Right? So that's how that works. That's the OBC. Okay? Opening, body, and the close. And for me, like I said, we'll close it through the whole process. The questions you are like, are you aware that online advertising, blah, 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 Really? Do you remember when you had these travel agencies all over and the Blockbuster video and the mom, where are they? They're all online right now. Oh yeah. The other objection they got, I don't need jobs, I need workers. I'm glad you asked that question. If I could solve that problem, would this be valuable? Yeah, did you know 40% of all recruiting happens through social media? Really? Yeah. Think about it. Internet, advertising, you know what I mean?
Well, why is it that you have the philosophy you're not afraid to still make the cold calls where a lot of seasoned people just won't do it? What's your philosophy? Why do you still do it?
Well, for me, that's what got me to where I am.
You always
I mean, first of all, when I was cold calling, there was 300 cold callers. That movie Wolf on Wall Street, I was one of the 300 cold callers. So I said, I got the least talent. I had to work harder, and I learned to enjoy it.
I agree with that.
So when I learned to enjoy it, it's like a marathon runner. I didn't want to run 150 miles a week, but I had to do it. Nobody was gonna. I didn't have a coach. I didn't have a sponsor. I wanted to go to the Olympics. Who's gonna get me there? Is it just magically gonna happen? So I've learned to embrace it. I said, you know what? The real sales isn't cold calling. When they got these books, cold calling is outdated. I'm like, this guy's just writing a book. What the hell are you talking about? Because even if you have social media, the dollar's still a cold call, right? So for me personally, that's where the real sales is. That's where, I mean, when I market my ad and I meet people, I'm cold calling. It doesn't matter when we first meet. I'm cold, we're meeting, right?
When I talked to John on the phone, it was sort of an ad he responded to. It was sort of just, again, he was just calling on the ad.
All right, let's go through the 3 E's. Okay. Where did I get this from? When people were sending me millions of dollars, I used to call my cousin and say, why are you sending me millions of dollars? You're crazy. Because I didn't know the power. I was young. I was just doing it. And they told me, I don't know. You just make me feel good. I said, what are you talking about? I didn't understand till one guy told me, he goes, Paul, once you understand what you do, you're going to be so powerful that it's going to be scary because you could do it for evil, you could do it for good. And unfortunately, we all do things that we don't look back, man, I wish I never done that.
Correct.
I'm guilty of it. We all have. I'm not, it happened, okay? But when they started telling me why they were investing in me, I started realizing the power of the phone. So I started studying and learning. I just was writing like a diary, and I wound up writing a book accidentally called Hypnotic Selling.
Could I purchase? How much?
Because you hypnotize people with word, they have to paint the picture because they have the most powerful thing. Not interested. Not even say the word not interested. Boom. Did twice last week, I had to hang up on you. I said, you ain't gonna hang up on me. You're already hooked. But you know what? I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna let you go because I know you ain't gonna give me a credit card. Right? So they like that, So what I try to do is what got me to that level. One guy told me one time, he goes, when you learn how to use your energy, you're gonna be a killer. So I said, what do you mean by that? He goes, you're just going 100 miles an hour. One day that's gonna run out. You gotta learn to balance that. So I came up with a thing called the 3 E's. You gotta be excited about what you do. If you're not excited about what you do, you can't even think about really wanting to do something. Getting up in the morning, man, I gotta be at 7:30. I got this thing, and you made a sacrifice, a commitment to be here, right? You have to change it. But it's a choice because you're excited. If you weren't excited about it, you didn't believe what we were doing, chances are, thank you for the interview. I appreciate your time. Because I get that. So once you're excited and you understand the script and you understand where this path is going, you create energy with that. You can use it either or, every verse. I always like to be excited and create energy. And here's what I try to do. And sometimes when I'm in the zone, I don't realize that people are watching around me. So what I try to do is motivate people by how I pitch. So that when people say, this is what you got to do, this is what, because, you're going to go through all day pitching people. And if you're not pitching right, your whole day is shot. So I have a philosophy. If you ain't hot, get hot. If you ain't hot, get out. Don't come here. What's the point? Dollar number. Come on, man. I'm not making no money.
If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Right? So,
or if you can't create heat, don't come into the kitchen.
So anyway, when you create the energy, that's hopefully the energy is going to filter to everybody. Okay? And then the ultimate energy is enthusiasm. And I apply this in my pitch. There's a huge demand and increase of searches in your services. Did you know that? No, why not? You're in Las Vegas. Yes, so what? I know more about your market than you do. That's why I'm calling you. If I could show you a way to potentially increase your revenue 25-40% without a contract, would I be valuable to you? Would I be an asset to you? No, I'll be on your team, right? Yes, of course you would. Great. Let me show you how it does. You know, if I could put 10 qualified customers right now ready to write your check, would you turn them away? If you say it wrong, they're going to say, yo, I won't. I'll turn them away. Really, how backed up are you time-wise? 2-3 months? Great, perfect timing. Because getting new customers is not a process, it's an event. So let's look forward 3 months from now. If I got you, see, I counterpart that rebuttal. All right, Paul, you got me. How do we do this? Okay, glad you asked that. Right? When you're enthusiasm, you gotta be excited. You gotta learn how to use that. Now, the ultimate, what happens is you become passionate without even knowing it about what you do. Passionate. Passion sells, man. It sells. Every deal. I had 3 months ago, I had 2 people call me back for $975. Who called? Nobody calls back for even $100. Little and that's the truth, right? So when you do that, that's going to lead to high quality sales. Because I look at it this way: if somebody's pitching me like me, would I buy? Yeah, I would buy. This guy's strong. This guy's strong. He knows what he's talking, and he's calling me out. Oh, can you work for me? All right.
I used to work for the Mike Ferry organization. It's a real estate coaching and training company. And Mike Ferry always gave this example. Her name was Karen Bernardi. She knew nothing about real estate, but she made $1 million her first 2 years, he used to say, on energy and enthusiasm alone. That's all she had. She knew nothing about the business, just energy and enthusiasm.
That's cool.
And she always sat right in the front row. He always pointed her out and said that.
Awesome.
All right, let's go to the